Gato Perro back with another review. Today continuing with the Marvel Legends HobGoblin Build-A-Figure Wave, and it's the Warriors of the Web, Spider-Girl and Ultimate Spider-Woman. Alright, so to your right, Spider-Girl comes with the head and the wings, while Ultimate Spider-Woman comes with the chest. Both of the Guerreras Arachnidas come with the same pictures on the back, and the bio reads, "These heroines trap evildoers with the web slinging superpowers. Estas heroínas atrapan a los malhechores con sus asombrosos poderes telarácnidos." Alright, so taking a look at both of the figures at the same time. These are probably the least I was excited about ever since they were announced. But to be honest, I am a bigger fan of the May Parker one, which is this one with the Ben Reilly costume, because there's a lot more to it. I think it has a little bit more new parts than this one over here. I do appreciate the new sculpt that they gave us. Each of them have the new head sculpt, and I think the hands may be exactly the same as the Año Corazon. And some of the articulation was changed again from the prototype pictures. They were supposed to have waist articulation, but they don't. So I'm going to go over the review. Might be a little bit too quick because they are both the exact same figure. So we're starting off with the Ultimate Spider-Woman. I think no doubt the best part about this figure is the head sculpt. Besides having these outlines of a really cool eyes around with pearlescent white between them, is the impressions of her mouth and her nose in between the mask. I think that looks really cool and kind of unique because we regularly do not see that on masked heroes in action figure form. And then the other part is her hair, which I Google searched, and most of the time she does have her hair windswept to the side. And yeah, it looks pretty accurate to the comics. Every single strand of hair has been sculpted on there. There is no paint shading, and I think for the most part it's all like sculpted in, except minus this one area right here where it gets kind of just bland. But yeah, it looks really good. I do feel like it's kind of a heavy plastic-ish. It kind of makes her topple over, but it might be the fact that the knee is kind of warped, so I have to fix that later. And the rest of the figure is kind of plain, to be honest. We do have this white pearlescent across the chest with her Venom-like logo, and then we have these fingers, which are the same as the Spider-Girl from the Amazing Spider-Man 2 series, and we get a fist on this side, also pearlescent, and then the bottom of it is just this maroon color. So to be honest, it's not much to look forward to, and it's not that exciting of a figure to look at. But you know, if you're an Ultimate Spider-Man fan and you love the character, this shouldn't be too bad of a figure to pick up. Plus, you need her to for the chest to build your HobGoblin, so she is kind of necessary. So for articulation, her hair kind of does impede it from going back, but it does go forward all the way down. It does rotate as well, and it kind of does bump into her shoulder. Her arms go out, they go forward. She has a knee bend, an elbow bend, and it does rotate. She does have a wrist, and it goes side to side. Her diaphragm joints kind of limited to going forward. It kind of does pivot to the side and back just a little bit. She does have thighs that go forward, out, they do spin. Double jointed knees. She does have calf rotation, ankles go down, up, and she does have the ankle rocker as well. I do like the Mayday Parker figure a lot more. I do feel like there's a lot more to her in terms of color, and she does get a new, more sculpted parts, starting off with the head. Her eyes are indented in there. I do feel like they're more bulged out. They do have the black outline going across. It does look pretty clean on mine, not too smudgy or anything like that. And the white doesn't seem to be getting that pinkish thing that we got previously on the other Spider-Man from the Amazing Spider-Man 2 series, where it kind of just looked like the white was fading and it just turned into a pink hue going across. And then we get the traditional Spider-Man looking mask across. So I don't know if you can use this for a custom or not. It is just a ball joint, and it's a very tiny ball joint actually. So yeah, and this actually does allow for a lot more articulation. It goes all the way up like that, so that's really nice. And we do get this painted on webbing in between the hinges, which actually does make a little bit of a difference. Makes it like when you move there at the head all the way up or even to the back, it makes it like look a little bit more consistent and more clean rather than it just stopping into red plastic, which I do like a lot. And then we get the Ben Reilly costume going across her. It looks really cool. Yeah, really unique. I kind of would like for them to make a new Ben Reilly figure, because I'm not too big of a fan of the mold that they first used on the figure that came out like in 2007, 2008, something like that, when they first got the license. But yeah, everything looks pretty clean. We do get these red joints, which actually do make sense this time because it is red all across. And the Spider logo looks pretty clean going across as well, all on the back. Yeah, they come to a point, and then we get these new web shooters on her wrist, which are kind of stationary. They don't really rotate around. And we get these two web shooting hands, which is kind of inaccurate to the back of the box, and she had a fist on her left side. But I'm not complaining, because I really do like that she came with these, because they do have the rings going around the fingers, and it is pretty clean on there as well. And we do have the webbing on the sides of the legs. It does get a little bit smudgy across over here. And yeah, the rest of it is the same as the figure, but as the Ultimate Spider-Woman. But yeah, I really do like it a lot more. I'm not going to go over the articulation because it is the exact same, and I already showed how much higher you can make the head go. And here they both are compared to the Black Cat and the Spider-Girl of last year's Spider-Man wave. And just in case you wanted to know, they do stand about over 6.5 inches tall. And yeah, I think they're pretty cool figures. They're not bad. They're not exactly characters I would have wanted. I do much prefer the Mayday Parker figure over the Ultimate Spider-Woman, but that just might be me because you might be a bigger fan of her than I am. But still pretty cool. I think out of the three, they use the same body mold. I still think the Spider-Girl is my favorite. I guess she would be second now, and she's third. Always loved this Black Cat. Which, by the way, if you didn't know, I do make stop motions, and there is a Spider-Man vs. Black Cat video, so you've been informed, and you're more than welcome to go watch it. So yeah, so that's it for my review. I do recommend them. You do need them to build your HobGoblin. They're not bad pieces at all, and I do hope to see in the future that they reuse this body mold so they can give us a SpiderGwen action figure, which is what I really want. So that's it for now. I got the perro out, and up next is Daredevil, and after that we're finally going to build a HobGoblin.